Hey folks, welcome back to another HP Gaming GameLINK video. We are here with our part 3 of our CMON Animation Collection unboxing series. And which one are we talking about today? We are talking about more mayhem, more chaos. It's Teen Titans Go! Mayhem. Hello my friends, welcome back once again. My name is Matt, and for those of you who don't know me, we're going to become the very best of friends. I can feel it in my bones. We are on the home stretch. This is part 3 of our CMON, the Animation Collection unboxing series. Some epic games. First 2 parts should already be live. The Scooby-Doo board game, which you can find here. And then of course Looney Tunes Mayhem as well, which you can find here. These games, the Looney Tunes Mayhem game is going to be very similar to the Teen Titans Go! Mayhem game, which you can see here. And there's going to be, the game system is going to be the same, so I won't go over exactly the how-tos and other bits and pieces as well, because we've already done all that. This is more about showing you what's inside this box and what lies beyond in the other bits and pieces I've got just off camera. So, if you didn't watch the Looney Tunes video, first of all, go for it, please, by all means. That's what it's there for. Mayhem is effectively a combat-style battle royale system that allows you to choose different heroes, or in this case, superheroes, and pit them against each other in some combat to see who comes out on top and who can get the most VPs. It's sort of CMON's answer to the Unmatched and Funkaverse series of games, or line of games, where you will compete in challenges to earn VP, and obviously at the end of the game ends when someone reaches the VP target, or one team reaches the VP target. Plastic goes on the superhero floor over here. This bit of paper at the back, which was a duplicate, goes here. And then you've got this crazy box of all sorts of gloriousness. It's a dice combating sort of game. You roll dice on certain occasions, so that means that I'm not going to do too well, but here it is on the overhead. Boop. And you can see there is the different characters. Now, if you're familiar with the cartoons, you will sort of get a sense of how crazy and insane this game is going to be, which I kind of dig. Charlotte grew up watching Teen Titans Go, got into it in a big way, and I'm expecting that she is going to try to kick my butt at every chance that she gets. Now, the way this is packaged, you've got the miniatures and everything else on top. There are player boards, instruction manuals, and everything else at the bottom. If you've watched the other video, you will know already what you can expect. So I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to grab all this one, rip that out of there because that is not important. The dice are the same as the Looney Tunes Mayhem set. So you've got here the cards, we've got the rule book, which is all pretty straightforward. I will flick through it just quickly, but it is going to be very similar. 30-minute playtime, 2 to 4 players. You can have team modes or solo modes, well, solo free-for-all modes, I should say. Introduction on what happens, how it all sort of works, all the different token components set up, let the mayhem begin, the key concepts. It is very similar to the other game. If you haven't watched that video though, I'm just going to flick through so you can see what's going on. It talks about adjacency, obstacles. There is a few slight differences, but they're going to be basically based on the characters rather than the actual playing the game sort of situation. So let's pop this to the side. We will bring that over here. We've got all sorts of content and other bits and pieces to get through. So you can see here we have our player boards for our 4 heroes in this box. There is Robin. He has staff meeting, hero reflexes, and a bit of leadership going on. And because these are only one-sided. That's interesting. I do like the artwork though. That's kind of cool. So you got Robin. You have Raven, who is here. She has telekinesis and a spellbook of dark magic. Cyborg, who has flamethrower and body armor. Starfire with her eye beams and her superhuman strength as well. I'm intrigued. They're not double-sided. So the Looney Tunes box has an A and B side. That's interesting. I don't know why. That could just be a different design choice, make it a bit of a difference between the two. Who knows? Now, you have tokens. So you've got a 1 heart damage token, and you've got a 5 damage token as well. There is also VP tokens. Now it's interesting, there's not as many, nowhere near as many VP tokens as there was in the Looney Tunes box, so maybe it's harder to earn VPs in this particular version. Shield tokens, depleted ability tokens, your flee tokens, you've got obstacles that you can't actually penetrate and use those to obviously move around the board. Then you've got some stunned markers here in white and black. So these ones are traps on one side and they are stunned markers on the back in the different player colors or team colors, black or white. You have more health markers, more obstacles. You have these little gift tokens as well. On the back of them, they're just literally gifts. You can give presents to one another. I'm assuming those presents could very well be bombs and damage. You have a pizza token, which is something new here. And it's just literally a pizza token. You have investigation tokens, which are effectively like clues that you can find when you're investigating, a la Batman styles. You have a double-sided initiative token, so one side for white, one side for black. That's slightly different as well. You also have these little monster tokens, again, white and black, so depending on the team that you are playing as. So if Raven, for example, I'm assuming it's Raven, summons a monster, it can be either black or white depending on which side of or which team you're on. You've got some fire tokens, which I'm assuming could be elemental damage, as well as potentially damage from the different characters, which is cool. There's lots of fire tokens there, which means lots of fire damage, and that's kind of good too. I don't mind that at all. Let's pop these ones back in the box here, and we'll put the player boards back in there too. We're going to rip off the dice, which are straightforward. They work. They're nice etched dice. Oh, 2 5s. That's always handy. Again, 2 dice. One, some for white, some for black. The dice are etched as well, which is awesome. And etched dice, I just feel, are just better across the board. I do prefer etched dice over screen printed dice. Those of you that watched the channel before will know my reasons why. Screen printed dice will slowly fade over time and over use, whereas etched dice, even if the ink or the print job fades, the etched will remain and you know exactly what's going on with the dice, which is fantastic. And there's little bits of plastic and stuff on the floor here. We will then have a look at our lovely components here. We've got, so these are the player board hexes. So the board is not a set board, it's completely modular, and you can lay them out in any formation. Obviously you've got some recommended formations of what goes where, etc. But depending on how you lay out the board could potentially affect how the game plays out, which I kind of dig, and it adds to a bit of customization and replayability. The back side of the tiles, they're all stuck together, has these little individual spaces. There are 2 spaces, so only 2 figures can be on any space at any one time. And if there's 2 figures there, you cannot move in. So you have spaces like this one here, which look like they've got some sort of ability you can unlock, a home base, a car space, a cinematic movie lot where you're making the movie. These are indeed, in fact, very hard together. Get tickets to go to the Batman movie. It's like Teen Titans Go to the Movies. I think that was part of that. Outer space. And just normal starting tiles as well. So that would indicate where your pieces sit while they're waiting to come back into the fray. Let's have a look here. We have the Mayhem die, which is this big chunky thing here, again etched, and it's blue to denote that it's from the Mayhem set. And I got a 1 because I suck at dice rolling. However, the little star tokens does mean you get extra ability markers and things on your die rolls as well. We also have the Mayhem cards deck. Now these cards, I think the player boards have like a little 2-card hand limit indication at the top. And you can use those to obviously determine how many cards you get at the start of the game. And that's potentially your hand limit. You recover those as you take your turn. Things like that. I'm not 100% sure on the rules. If I make any goofs, they will pop up on the screen below me. Get rid of the plastic. I do like the fact that you've got the Mayhem cards have this back. And then you've got the Teen Titans Go deck, which is a different deck altogether. Now these cards were not included in the Looney Tunes Mayhem pack, so this is something different specifically to this game, which may limit the interconnectivity between the 2 sets, although I thought I was aware that you could mix and match. So we'll have a look at those in a moment. I think the different card backs are Go cards, maybe? Yes, they're called Go cards. So the Mayhem cards here. Pizza Blast, set one of your dice to 6 on the value, rotating shield. Pizza Time, give up your free move to heal 3 points. That's kind of good. Keep it for me. You're fired. Give fire damage for 2. Tricky Garbage, place or move an obstacle and trap. Magic Cloak, when you take damage you teleport. Night begins to shine. The Mayhem die has plus during your character's turn, or star, sorry. Magnetic Ray. When you take +4 damage, take only 4 and deal the remaining damage back to the attacker. That is fantastic. Heroic Punch. Last chance. When one of your characters is KO'd, their teammate flees and gets a shield token. Perfect master plan. It's hot in here. Deal fire damage to them. Move while ignoring any obstacle. Ghostly powers. I like that. Discard your current go card and draw another one. When you draw a go card, choose 3, draw 1, put the rest back. Secret Shelter Relief. Stun and push a target character. Pull, place, or move an obstacle. When an opposing character uses flee, negate their movement this turn. Opposing characters cannot enter your bases this round. So obviously if you take over an opponent's base, you will effectively earn VP and help you get one step closer to winning the game. The go cards are specific to this set, and I like that. So Dark Monster. When revealed, place a monster token on the movie theater, stun all characters in this and adjacent locations. Wow, your mission is to defeat the monster. It'll have 5 health. You get 1 VP for doing so. So this is different. Instead of just whacking on and smacking on and trying to KO your opponents, you're effectively trying to complete missions to get those victory tokens as well, which is very cool. Lava Monster token. Top-notch genius. Mechanical Monster. Sofa, Sweet Sofa. Instead of activating your characters, place both dice here in the same round. Reward 1 VP. Bring the pizza. Pick up and deliver the pizza token to the house, in which case you get a victory token, because we all know Robin loves pizza. Pick up all the clue tokens. Brawling Time. Your opponent may swap 2 empty locations. KO an opposing character. There you go. Make sure you fight them. Protect the star. You don't count the star on the Mayhem die until this mission is completed. Reckless Chase. Place both characters in the car. Low Notch Genius. In space, use one of your abilities with a die having a value of 1 or 2. Gifts for everyone. Deliver gift tokens to those 4 locations and gain a VP. That would be hard to track. I don't know how you would do that, because obviously if you didn't deliver that token to that space, how would you then denote that you delivered the token to the space, and so on and so forth. But there's probably method in the madness, which I kind of dig. All right, let's get that one out of the way here. Let's bring in some minis, even though they're quite maxi, and show you how they look, because they just look fantastic. Let's have a look. We have got Raven in all of her glory here, looking absolutely spectacular, ready to cast all sorts of dark energy, which I kind of dig too. She's got that crazy cloak. Now I will say this, every animation collection unboxing we've done to date the minis have been a fantastic representation of the 2D animation. So in all aspects here, the 2D animation has been brought to life in spectacular 3D sculpting, and the minis they just do them justice. They look spectacular. I mean, Robin here from the DC, Robin in the Teen Titans Go cartoon is insane. There is no sugarcoating that fact, but this is a 3D render or representation, an accurate 3D representation of how Robin looks in that cartoon. It looks spectacular. He's got the fingers pointing, even the chunky style of his fingers is represented here as well, and I dig it. You got Cyborg here, huge chunky, I mean this is a maxi, not a mini, just looks bloody fantastic, and what a presence. What a presence on the table Cyborg is going to make with this crazy grin. And then you've got Starfire as well. She's heavy. Her hair is weighted, very heavy hair. But she's in that pose, ready to cause damage with her laser eyes, whipping her hair back and forth. I like that. That is spectacular. I dig it. 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 All right, let's put the dice back here. Let's put this one here. That one's going to go back in there. Because, my friends, we are not done yet. We have got a lot more to show you, because true to form, because it's a CMON campaign, there are stretch goals. Lots and lots and lots of stretch goals. I'm going to get rid of these tokens here because there is plenty of those there. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of something extra. Now the bases are your standard zombicide bases, for lack of a better term. They are designed to clip into the minis. The mini bases are all the same regardless, which, knowing what's coming up, is quite spectacular. But they are literally just the standard sort of bases that CMON do for all of their games to denote who's got control of which character. The bases, I think, would come into the fore. You would need to think more about the characters if you're playing a 4-player free-for-all match, when it's literally a 4-on-4 brawl, because obviously that doesn't really apply in that instance. Maybe you just don't use them all together, who knows. Now, stretch goals for days. We are talking about this bad boy right here, the extras box for Teen Titans Go Mayhem. There is a lot of crazy stuff going on in this box. One of the big Teen Titans that was missing, or Teen Titans Go characters that's missing from the core box, if you haven't already figured it out, is Beast Boy. He was missing, and when it was first announced, a lot of the people on the Kickstarter said, what do we need? What's going on? What's going on? Where's Beast Boy? Beast Boy was one of the first characters to be unlocked via stretch goals. But Beast Boy, he's not just Beast Boy. Let's be honest, he's not just Beast Boy. So while Beast Boy, Plastic on the Floor, was one of the first characters in stretch goals to be unlocked, they also unlocked a plethora of Beast Boy forms, and they are all in this box as well. So without further ado, let's put this one to the side over here. You have Beast Boy rules, because Beast Boy doesn't come with one figure, he comes with 4 figures, and that is fantastic. That is what's up. And there are 2. When I was looking at the tokens and I said I don't know how it's going to work because all the bases have the same mini base size, that is not true. There are 2 minis in here with larger bases, and they have a different larger counters to clip on because of what you're about to see. So you have the setup options for Beast Boy. You have some extra rules for Beast Boy as well. You have Beast Boy's cards, plural, because there is plenty of them. You have Beast Boy, artistic skill, animal shape-shifting. When a star happens, it changes his form. When there's no star, he turns to his immediate human form. Extreme laziness and artistic skill. Then you have Trigon, who has Flame Explosion and Infernal Storm, Demonic Presence, Deathstroke, Wrecking Balls, Smoke Bombs, Jinx, Psychokinesis, and some weird luck. Mammoth, who has superhuman strength and invulnerability. And of course, Beast Boy there as well. Cards for days. You have a little mini pack of cards, because these cards are used when Beast Boy's in different forms, i.e. T-Rex form, Gorilla form, or Cheetah form. And I dig that you've got different options of playstyles. These are those larger bases that I talked about before. The minis are all individually wrapped, not all of them are. It's really odd. The larger bases there for the larger minis, and I do mean larger minis. So let me just pop that one to the side. I'm going to put those back in their little holder there. I probably don't even need the baggies for them, but that's all right. We'll put them back in there. And let's get this tray out of here. So first and foremost, I'm pretty sure it is going to be cut with tape and all the rest of it. So we'll get rid of that. So we can open her up and show you what is inside this box. I probably should just get rid of the tape altogether, or just cut it, make it a bit easier for myself, but that's okay. Let's get rid of this one here. So much tape. I said it in, this has been retaped. I said it in the Scooby-Doo unboxing as well. The taping of the sides of the back trays, meh, it's a bit, game trays, the unboxings that we've done recently that have used game trays or have game trays components have been exceptional in terms of these actually clipping on to the vac tray, and that's been the protection plastic cover. I don't know why they didn't just do that in the first place, but hey, Simon, you know what you're doing, let's be honest. Wow, lots of minis, no tokens, just minis. I dig it. Let's have a look. So we have Beast Boy. Let's start with Beast Boy, because Beast Boy. We'll get rid of the plastic for these as well. That's going to go away. Beast Boy is here in all of his stunning green glory, and he means business. Hey! Trying to hit on Raven, doing his thing as he does in the cartoon. And again, an accurate representation of what he was like in the cartoon series, which is fantastic. I'll go through Beast Boy's different modes shortly. Let's go through some other characters. Let's bring out Jinx. Jinx to the fore. Jinx has got this crazy hairstyle going on, looking like she's concocting all sorts of plans and ready to do some psychokinesis business, telekinesis business. I dig that as well. Deathstroke, a character favorite, a team favorite. He's got lots going on. Again, not so much a mini, more of a maxi. And he's got his weapons ready to go. His armor is there. Oh my gosh, this guy means business, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good. I dig it. We've got Mammoth up here in the top corner. Again, Mammoth by name, Mammoth by size. This guy is heavy. Heavy business. And look at those arms. This guy is going to cause a heap of damage. He is an angry mofo. I love that. Looks absolutely spectacular. I dig it. Trigon is here. Again, another big chunky, speaking of heavy, he's even heavier than Mammoth. Trigon just looks absolutely boss. Insane, but boss. And then you've got the hair coming down the back as well. I hope that the overhead is doing these minis justice, even though they're not really that mini, because they are just huge. Speaking of huge, we'll get to that. We've got Cheetah here. The Cheetah Mini, again, large base, looking quite spectacular there. You've got a big growly gur face. The sculpt of the Cheetah looks great. Did it need to be on a big base? I think maybe because it's wider, maybe. And I like that it's got its own little slanting base here. You've got Gorilla Beast Boy on his larger base as well. Now, it's interesting. Gorilla Beast Boy is nowhere near as big as Trigon or Mammoth, but he's still quite got a bit of heft there. And he's got that same coif of hair too, which is kind of cool. And his gorilla form, little bits of fur and things too, which is great. And that same green, which is fabulous. But the big, not elephant, but dinosaur in the room is the T-Rex miniature, which is just the most ridiculously oversized, chunkified thing. And it's actually a sealed, oh no, it's not a sealed bag. I thought it was a sealed bag. It is just, oh, excuse me. This thing is massive. It is just huge, unnecessarily sized. Look at the jaw. Look at that. Look at this. He means business. If this thing doesn't come onto the table and impress somebody, they shouldn't be board gaming. They just shouldn't be. Look at it. It's just huge. The scaly sort of skin there. It's so heavy. I don't even know if this is going to work. I'm just going to try and pop him up there. Look at it. Bloody, that's terrifying. As beautiful as it is, that's absolutely terrifying. I'm not going to leave that there. I don't want that to fall. It would be just incredibly damaged. Wow. Wow. That is a lot of content in that one box. Now, I will say this. Not as many minis as the stretch goals for the Looney Tunes game. However, quite spectacular all the same. There is a lot going on there, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. We'll put the T-Rex cards there. We've got the different player boards that are going to go in here. That is going to go back in its tray. Now, my friends, as we go through all the different bits and pieces, that is not quite it. We are not done yet. We still have one other small box to go through. What's interesting is, too, I actually thought that this was going to be a lot faster because it's pretty much the same game, just a different skin. But apparently not. Apparently we're on par with the other video too, because there is a lot more involved in this box as well. What am I talking about? The last box I have for you is a 2-figure pack with Nightwing and Blackfire in this box as well. So that brings our total now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think, different combatants, because the Beast Boy minis, I could be wrong. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 11 combatants for Teen Titans, unless you want to use the Dick Dastardly and Muttley minis that we showed you in our Scooby-Doo unboxing. They are compatible with both versions of Mayhem, so you can bring them to the fore as well. Unless, of course, you want to mix and match and do all sorts of crazy. We're going to put some plastic on the floor. Let's get rid of that one there, and then we're going to open up the box and show you what's inside. So we have minis, and then the cards and other bits and pieces below. I'm assuming there's going to be a bit of a rules thing as well here. We have Blackfire, a Black Bolt, and FTL Flight with Motion Blast, 11 points, and again you've got that Teen Titans Go Mayhem logo on the back. Nightwing, however, has 3 cards in hand. That gives him a bit of an upper hand, I would say. I like that, having a few extra options for damage. Eskrima Sticks and your Birdarang, and as a Supreme Strategist. Once per turn, Nightwing can pull or push for free. On a 5 or more, he can do damage to a Birdarang. Sticks for days. I kind of dig that too. That's fantastic. Then we have the minis themselves. Let's get rid of the tape. The tape is just not fantastic. I know a lot of games, I know Nemesis, when we unboxed those, had tape as well. It is what it is. I'm not a fan, but at the same time, hey, if it works and keeps everything intact, I guess I can't really complain. Let's have a look. We have a look at Blackfire first. She is there in all of her purple glory, and she means business. Those eyes, like she's gonna fry everyone's ass. But again, still chunky. These are probably the most mini of all the minis that we've unboxed for Mayhem so far. And then you've got Nightwing here, looking boss with his cape and his Eskrima Sticks. He's got long hair, got the mullet thing happening, which I kind of dig. Maybe it's a little bit long, but that's okay. Or is that a cape? Is that meant to be a cape? No, that's his hair. I dig it. I dig it. I like it. Lots of character options, lots of team options. That is fantabulous to the max. I'm excited to get this to the table. I know Charlotte will be excited to get Teen Titans to the table because she is a fan, and that's part of the reason that we backed this particular project. That is everything for Teen Titans Go Mayhem that we have so far. There is potentially some more products that we released down the track. As I said, it is a bit of a line. But there is a lot that we've just unpacked in such a short space of time. Is there a particular pairing you think we should team up? Is it Robin and Nightwing taking the fight to Starfire and Blackfire? That could be an interesting matchup. Cyborg taking the fight with Beast Boy and getting into T-Rex mode, or just Beast Boy on his own. If you're playing a free-for-all 4-player game and you play as Beast Boy, do you try and get the T-Rex happening on the table as much as possible? I think yes. Is there a pairing you'd like to see us do as a playthrough? By all means, pop it in the comments below. Your thoughts are more than welcome. I will always get back to you whenever I get a moment. Folks, as we have done with the other titles in the animation collection, we're going to show you what this looks like when it's set up on the table, and I will be sure to get a shot of all the different minis lined up ready to jump into the fray. So sit back and relax. Let's roll that footage. Oh my god, Beast Boy is just so OP on the table. It looks ridiculous. That T-Rex mini is just huge. And I love it. It looks fantastic. I'm very excited to see how Charlotte goes with this. Knowing her, she will roll all the combat dice she needs and get the results she needs to do some serious damage. But hey, that is okay. She can go on missions. It's a little bit different in that regard to the Looney Tunes game. But that, my friends, concludes not just the unboxing for this particular game, but the unboxing for our entire Animation Collection series. Now, in addition to the Animation Collection titles, we also got Wacky Races as well, which the deluxe edition of Wacky Races, which looks absolutely spectacular on the table. Hopefully we'll get a playthrough in the not too distant future of that one done as well, because it is a lot of crazy fun in a very short playtime, which I dig as well. But your thoughts on any of the Animation Collection products? Is this one of the last gasps of CMON before they've gone and turned the tide? Obviously, they've caused a few problems with their shipping of late, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, what you like, what you don't like about it. By all means, let us know in the comments below. It would also be remiss of me not to thank our Patreon subscribers and you for clicking that subscribe button and joining us on our epic board gaming and D&D's journeys that we are going on. There's plenty more for you to watch right now, so please, by all means, stick around, have a look at the other videos, and make sure you give us a bit of a like as well. We really appreciate that, and it helps with our algorithm growth too. Thank you very much for your support. As always, folks, get out there, play more games, look after each other, be sociable, be kind, always be kind, and we'll see you back here at this table very soon for some more epic board gaming content very, very soon. Until then, my friends, it is bye for now.